Samsung has just announced 3 new Galaxy phones. Here's how to tell the S10e, S10 and S10 Plus apart and decide which one's right for you. Let's start with price, from least expensive to most expensive. The cheapest is the S10e, starting at $750 in the US. In the middle is the S10 at $900 and the S10 Plus starts at $1,000. Each of the S10 phones shares a similar design. The E has a 5.8-inch flat AMOLED display compared to the edge-to-edge AMOLEDs on the other 2 phones. The S10 is 6.1 inches, while the aptly named Plus has the largest screen at 6.4 inches. The bigger phones also have a higher resolution display than the S10e. All the phones share their distinct hole-punch camera at the front of the screen, but the S10 Plus adds a second front-facing camera to capture depth information. And all of the phones come in the same colors: pink, black, blue, or white in the US, with a green and yellow available elsewhere. The S10 Plus adds an optional ceramic finish in black or white. They all run Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 855 chip, are water-resistant, have wireless charging, and can charge any Qi device, like the Galaxy Buds from the back of the phone. For authentication, the S10e sticks with a regular fingerprint reader and facial recognition, but both the S10 and the S10 Plus have an ultrasonic fingerprint reader embedded in the screen, plus facial recognition. The S10e comes with 128 or 256 GB of storage, while the S10 and Plus have either 128 or 512 GB. There's also a 1 TB option on the largest phone. And if that's not enough storage for you, all of them have a microSD slot. As you might expect, the S10e has the smallest capacity battery at 3100 mAh. The S10 is in the middle at 3400 and the S10 Plus is the biggest at 4100. Let's talk cameras. The S10e has 2, while the S10 and S10 Plus have 3 around the back. All of the phones share the following 2 cameras. Number 1 is an ultra-wide-angle at 16 megapixels with an aperture of f2.2. Number 2 is a regular wide-angle at 12 megapixels with optical image stabilization and a variable aperture between f1.5 and f2.4. The third camera, which is only on the S10 and S10 Plus, is a 2x zoom at 12 megapixels with an f2.4 aperture and optical image stabilization. All have a mode for capturing better low-light photos called Bright Night, plus automatic scene detection and shot suggestions to help you line up your photos. Around the front, they all share a 10-megapixel f1.9 selfie camera. The S10 Plus adds another 8-megapixel selfie camera to capture depth information. And there's one more S10 phone to talk about, and that's the 5G model. It will have a 6.7-inch screen, a 4th camera at the back, and a huge 4500 mAh battery. It's expected later this year, so stay tuned for more details. For more on the Galaxy S10 phones, check back to CNET for our full review.